So first of all, let's remember that this is not about the United States of America. It's about Western liberal democracies. The same thing that's happening in America is sadly happening in France, where Marine Le Pen may be the next president. And even if she isn't, François Fillon is going to be, and he's not that much better. It's about Austria, where this Sunday we're essentially likely to elect a neo-Nazi to the country's presidency. It's about Sweden, which has always looked like the one great example of where the Sweden Democrats, an actual, that 10 years ago was a neo-Nazi movement, is now the leading party in opinion polls. Not a majoritarian one, but 25, 30%. So this goes beyond the United States of America. So let's not despair about America, let's despair about the world. Upbeat message. But more seriously, look, I don't know whether we are at the end of the era of liberal democracy in the world. And everything we're talking about today is fighting windmills, or whether this, and there is an optimistic vision here, or whether this is going to be a 15, 20-year crisis. It's going to inculcate younger people who've started to take a lot of the things that really matter for granted, because they'll see how terrible it is to live under somebody like Donald Trump or Marine Le Pen or Viktor Orban. And we actually forge a better politics out of it. I don't know. It may be the former. We may be fighting windmills.
What about the
I know.
What if they like it?
No, I know.
No, I know. As a serious.
Okay,
yeah.
It may be that it turns out that a lot of people like it. Here's what I'm going to tell you. A, I'm willing to fight windmills. I don't know what on earth else, I was going to swear again, what on earth else to do, right? If it's fighting windmills, I'm going to be fighting windmills because I believe in liberal democracy, and if that's the fight that I'm going to fight losingly for my life, that's what I'm going to do. But one thing specifically about the United States of America, which is that this is not just a fight about liberal democracy, it's a fight for multi-ethnic democracy. It's a fight for the idea that people of different religions, different ethnicities, different beliefs can come together and form a nation together. As somebody, I'm not going to tell you my life story, but I'm starting a weekly column tomorrow. It's late, so please follow it. This is my one plug. The first column is going to be saying the following, that I've lived in Germany, in England, in Italy, in France. I am not more hopeful for multi-ethnic democracy in those places than I am in the United States. We're fighting here for the survival of multi-ethnic democracy in the United States, but also around the world. And I'm currently applying to become a US citizen, and now I'm getting emotional, because I think that this country is more likely to pull it off than anywhere else, and that if it fails here, it's going to fail everywhere. So yes, the United States of America is better than Donald Trump, and our fight for the next 4 or 8 years is to prove that it is.